What is up? What is up? What is up, FSClub? I believe, 25, 26 days left until Farming Simulator 19. I know I already got my pre-order. Hopefully you guys got your pre-order. Let me know in the comment section below if you guys have got the pre-order and what copy you guys ordered. Okay, we are going to get into all the features that I know about for FS19. So without further ado, here is all confirmed features for FS19. Okay, first, we know the release date. The release date is, of course, going to be November 20th. There's going to be PS4 and Xbox Standard Edition, which is $49.99. Then there is the PS4 and Xbox Premium, which is $89.99. And I believe the Standard comes with the Mahindra, so all you get is that, and that's for the pre-orders. But if you get the Premium, you get the Mahindra and the Gator, and you also get the Season Pass, of course. There is, of course, going to be 3 maps for FS19. There's going to be the Estancia La Pacho, Ravenport, which is the American map, and Fallsbrunn, which is the European map. All maps for Farming Simulator 19 will be 2 kilometers by 2 kilometers. The standard that was in FS17, so there is not going to be no 4 times maps. Let's see, cotton and oats will be the new crop, and oats will of course be used also to feed your horses. Wildlife now includes deer as well as birds, and birds will actually follow your seeders and all that stuff. There is no change in AI traffic. This is because a lot of people will probably misuse it, you know, pick up vehicles, try to put them on your fields, so there's no change in that. There's 3 new game modes, which is basic, which is the easy mode. Starts you off with a small plot of land with pre-built buildings and everything. Then there's Farm Manager, which starts you off with pretty good amount of money but no land. And then there's Start with Nothing, which start with nothing. Character and customizations now include character, hair, hat, jacket, and accessory. Let's see, vehicles interiors are now more detailed with animated pedals, joysticks, switches, and more. These are also visible from the outside, guys. Interiors displays light up when the lights are activated, so when it's nighttime and you turn on those lights, the dashboard and all that stuff will light up now. New suspension system that has independent suspensions for cab and seat, so it's going to be more dynamic whenever you're actually in that first person mode in the tractor. You're going to sit there and see yourself, you know, bouncing up and down and all that, mainly when you're on the fields. Equipment now has dynamic hoses that can connect to the back of tractors, and this is also for hoses also connect from the front mounted piece all the way to the equipment to a rear one. It is an awesome feature. It looks pretty cool. New wear and tear system that shows visible damage on equipment. Equipment must be repaired. You'll actually get, you know, paint chipping off of stuff, and you'll be able to see the metal underneath that paint, so which is really cool. Vehicles will now have gearboxes. I do not know if this is going to be manual gearboxes, or if it's just going to be the sounds, or if it's going to be semi-automatic or automatic yet. Wheels are now cylinders. They were cylinders, of course, in FS17, but how they were used, they're more of a cylinder in FS19, which what that means is like wheels they will not fall off of your side of your flatbed trailers when only half the wheel is off. That was a big problem with FS17. There is no IC. There is no passenger script, so even though you got that passenger seat right next to you, you cannot have a passenger. I really wish we could. There is no GPS. Of course, there'll be some GPS mods probably on PC, but not for console. Lime has been added. It replaces the requirement to plow every 3rd harvest. No more having to plow every 3rd harvest all the time. And it turns the ground white when being spread. You can definitely tell when it's spreaded. Animal areas are now placeables. Animal limit is by the size of the grazing area. A limit of 1 animal area for each animal per player per team. Weeds grow among your crops and need to be removed to get best harvest. You can definitely tell when there's weeds actually in your crops. And then the first stage requires the weeder, and the second requires the sprayer. But you can only use the spray. Well, you can use the spray on the first and second one, but like if you have the big growth on the second stage, you cannot sit there and try to use the weeder on it. It will not work. The shop has now been completely rebuilt. So when you go in there to buy your vehicle, it's completely rebuilt. There's going to be now tractor categories now split into small, medium, and large tractors. Let's see. Now you will get a real-time 3D preview when buying vehicles and equipment. So now if you change, your wheels, change that color or whatever, you will actually see it in real time. You don't have to buy that and then look at it and be like, oh dang, I wish I got a different color. No, you can actually see it now. You can use a pre-built farm or start from scratch. Everything you need for your farm is now placeables, and the ground will actually level to allow the placements. So no more, having floating buildings or anything like that. Let's see. Now instead of buying fields, you will be buying plots of land. So like how in FS17 we could buy just one field, that field. Well, now you can buy like maybe 3 or 4 fields in a forestry area or something like that. And also, plots of land can be sold. So if you have that plot of land and you're like, well, I want to move or something like that, you can go ahead and sell all your placeable buildings, sell the land, and then move. Missions now work in multiplayer. So now you can do missions with multiplayer people. There is no time limit. And yes, for consoles, we are still on 2 to 6 players for multiplayer. And I believe there's still going to be teams though. So you'll be able to do 2 versus 2 versus 2 or 3 versus 3. Yeah, there's no time limits. And when you do missions, you can lease the farmer's equipment or use your own. Then there's also going to be delivery missions. So delivery missions are going to be back in FS. There is transparent menus, of course. So no more having those big old blocks on the corners of your screen. They're going to be transparent, and so is the main menu. Let's see, there is going to be dynamic clouds, so no more looking like it was painted anymore. You're actually going to see the clouds roll in and change when moving across the sky. And you can also see rain actually approaching before it actually starts. So that's going to be pretty cool, mainly whenever seasons gets to us. Hopefully it gets to us. You're going to be able to actually look in the sky and be able to see when, snow or rain is going to be coming. That is an awesome feature. The sun and moon act as a light source. So what I got from this is basically like if the sun's behind the clouds, it's going to be a little bit darker out. Which I've seen a lot of people mentioning how dark FS19 looks. I think it's just because, you see, if you look right there, it's actually pretty light out in that picture. So I think it's just because the sun's behind the cloud or something like that. There is no more rain in buildings or structures or your vehicles. I did hear that they are actually bringing windshield wipers. I do not know if that's coming to consoles though yet. Crop destruction is in the base game now. And I've been hearing some people talking about how there's a whole new graphic engine for FS19. This is not a new graphic engine. This graphic engine has been just revamped. House is your spawn point. So as soon as you place that house, that will be your spawn point. So every time you start up the game, that's where you will start. And this is also where you will hire your dogs. Also, of course, chickens are buyable in FS19. Instead of having to pick up every single egg now, you will actually have to pick up boxes. There is actually going to be in boxes now. And of course, we are going to be able to sell our own milk. I cannot wait to be able to sell our own milk. Yes, and of course horses are in the game, and I believe you can hold up to 16 horses, and you can name each of the horses. And they will be on a ranking system from 1 to 5. So when you first get that horse, it's going to start off at 1, and then it's going to move all the way up to 5, and then you can sell it. Okay, I think that is all the confirmed features I can actually find out for right now. So let me know what you guys think, what you guys are excited about, any other confirmed features that I missed. Just let me know. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure if you guys did like this video, you pound that like button. And if you have not subbed, make sure you guys do. I thank you guys for watching. Have an awesome day, farmers. Bye.